I feel sad, confused, lonely, and worried.
I'm mad.
I feel distressed, annoyed, and irritated.
I'm James. I'm sad that I can't go to school because I miss my friends and my teacher.
I'm mournful, defeated, and overwhelmed.
I have dreamt being in high school since I was in elementary school. The last few years, these dreams have been nightmares, but I'm still excited to go to high school, to be a Viking, to play volleyball, and become the high schooler I have looked up to. I am a freshman this year. I get to be homeschooled. I don't get to walk the halls on my first day as a freshman. My legs don't get to shake and my heart doesn't get to beat fast. I don't get to be nervous. I don't get to show off my new school clothes or ride the bus. I get to get up like normal, eat breakfast, and go to school in my house. I don't get to see my friends. I miss PE, I miss volleyball, I miss competition, I miss my friends, I miss learning from a teacher and switching classes, I miss my normal.
I really want to go to kindergarten.
I feel upset and disappointed, and I'm pretty worried about how this year will go.
In order to learn, I need my teachers and my friends, and also I miss sports.
Upset, irritated, and disappointed.
I'm so mad about school that we can't have it, and I miss PE, my friends, and Miss Yasunaga, and all the other school week workers. And I miss seeing all you guys.
Angry, disappointed, let down.
I'm excited to start school even though it's on computer, and I'm sad that I can't play with my friends. I'm excited to meet my new teacher.
Vicente Archaga here, senior and ASB president at Bell High School. COVID has taken the normal away from our everyday lives. While we adjust and adapt, we can't forget our traditions and our roots. Thankfully, we live in a close-knit community. We all need to do our parts to keep Bell and our surrounding communities thriving. As time progresses, it becomes more apparent that it's about the youth. So please do your part for your younger sibling, your kid, or your grandchild. Personally, I want to have a regular senior year filled with games, activities, and Viking pride. So please be a role model and do the right part.
Without school, we begin to lose hope for sports. As a volleyball player and football coach's daughter, I'd be absolutely devastated without fall sports. If we as a community could follow the proper guidelines to ensure our safety, there would be more of a chance for us students to return to school and move towards more normalcy in our lives.
I feel frustrated because I don't get to go back to school and see my friends and start up sports again.
I want to go back to school because I miss my friends, my teachers, and football, and because I'll be excited that I'm in a new school.
I am feeling really frustrated because I can't go back to school and see all my friends.
I'm mad because I can't go back to school and see my friends and my teachers.
I feel disappointed that we are starting in distance learning because I wish I could play sports and have normal classes in person.
I really want to go back to school to see my friends.
I wish that we could go back to school because distance learning is hard for me.
My name is Tiana Norton, and I'm going to be an upcoming senior this fall. During this time of uncertainty, it has created an uproar throughout the nation. Schools are being pushed later into the fall, sports are being canceled or postponed, and no one really knows what's going on. As for myself and many other students, we're itching to get the slightest bit of normality. However, with all the restrictions and precautions being mandated, that won't happen unless we come together as a whole and follow some rules. It might not be ideal, but it might be the only way for students to have a chance at an in-person school and a sports season. Like myself and the fellow seniors, this is our last year to compete in high school sports. Many have sacrificed long mornings and nights to prepare for their upcoming seasons, and to have it fall through our fingertips in a matter of months is unfair. Not having social interactions school provides or the adrenaline rush of school sports can really take a toll on one's mental health. which is why going back to school and having sports is important, especially for the seniors to fulfill their last year of high school.
I miss playing with my friends, learning, and doing school projects.
My name is Pink Kelso and I am jealous, robbed, and pissed off.
Closing school means canceling sports, and as a senior student athlete, I didn't realize how much my senior year meant to me until I had the chance to be taken away. Without my senior year of sports, I would be truly devastated and heartbroken. Not only will this affect me in athletics, I will also miss the opportunity to make memories with my friends and classmates. In order to increase the chances of returning to school, the community and myself need to follow the guidelines and rules to help prevent the spread of COVID-19 and make our way back to a normal life.
I feel lied to, cheated, and disappointed.
Nothing compares to brick and mortar education. As much as we wish it did, online schooling is just not the option. It is not nearly as effective as in the building learning is, where we get to build relationships with our teachers and get immediate feedback. Now we have to send an email and hope that we get it back in a day and get the answers that we need. We are also missing out on going into groups with our classmates, and which is what I believe is the most effective and best way to learn. I'm also disappointed that we are missing out on the hands-on learning that would happen in the agriculture class, which is one of my favorites. I was looking forward to the agriculture class because we get to learn a lot about different animals and we get to tour dairies and feedlots. Since I was hoping to go into agriculture for my future occupation, it is heartbreaking to hear that we will be missing out on the hands-on experiences. Another major thing that we are missing out on is possible friendships that we could have made going into the high school. I was so excited to build new friendships and grow a larger friend base. Because at home and on Zoom, it is nearly impossible to meet new people. These are just some of the reasons why it is important for students to be in the classroom. Both academically and socially, things are not the same and kids are missing out on the full education experience. I hope to be provided with the option to go into the building for school.
Scared, hopeful, optimistic.
For me, coming to the 2020 school year, knowing there's a possibility of not being able to play any sports this year was pretty rough, especially because of how much sports mean to me and this community as well. I feel as though every high schooler deserves a chance to play sports in high school just because of all the life lessons and everything you can take away from sports in high school that you use later in your life after high school. But one thing I didn't expect was just how much I'd miss school and being in school in person. 1 year ago today, I don't think I would have ever said that, but at that point I hadn't been through online learning yet either. But I think getting back to normal and getting back to the usual that you take for granted is getting back to that as soon as possible is what I'm looking forward to the most.
I am Kinsey and I am a sophomore at Vail High School. I would like to go back to school to see my teachers and my friends. I want to participate in all of the activities that I did last year, like volleyball, basketball, softball, and FFA. I would rather talk to people in person or face-to-face than through the internet.